rebound here. I left Lady Di's at about 8. I again had her wonderful breakfast. It is a through hiker breakfast. It is almost more than you can eat, but I polished it off because I know I've needed the calories and the nutrients, and it was delicious. I thoroughly enjoyed my stay at Lady Di's. I would highly recommend it. It's clean, neat, organized, peaceful, cozy, home-like. She's got chickens and a dog named Duke. If you're missing your pets, and I just can't say enough good things about it. It was probably my favorite stay so far, and I left there at about 8. The temperatures were in the 30s. It was really cold, but it has warmed up quickly. I sent all of my cold weather gear home. I still have my 20-degree bag and my sleeping bag liner, and I kept my long sleeve shirt and pants just in case. And it's my understanding that we are going to have some more cold temperatures at night, but it should warm up during the day, and I might be a little uncomfortable in my 20-degree quilt, but it'll be okay. I can wear everything I have, including my rain jacket if I need to. That 20-degree quilt is not a 20-degree quilt. I think I've mentioned before that I slept in my sleeping bag liner during the summer on my other 2 through hikes, and there was almost never a night, even in the dead of summer, when I went to bed sweating, that I did not pull up that quilt toward the wee hours of the morning. And since it is a quilt, it unzips and snaps and it becomes flat, so it's not wrapped around you, and you can kick a leg out or flip it off of you if you need to, and I really like it. When I started off today, my foot felt pretty good. I was walking pretty slow and I sped up. I've been trying to walk on the outside of my foot since the problem seems to be caused by the collapsing of my arches, and I was doing pretty well, and then it started hurting a pretty good bit here, so I'm walking slower again. My plan is to do about 8 or 9 miles to the first shelter, and then I will have to bump it up because I have 5 days of food. You know, it would make sense to only do 8 to 10 miles through this section, but the longer you take to get through the section, the more food you have to carry. I'm carrying 5 days of food. I weighed it on the scale and it was 8 pounds. I thought, wow, this is a lot, because I think I'd heard you should carry a pound of food a day, unless I misheard that. And the guy that was across the way, I saw his food bag and it looked bigger than me, and I said, can I feel that? His was heavier and he had 5 days of food. So I guess it's the norm for your food to weigh around 8 pounds if you're carrying 5 days of food. So I have sort of a little dilemma, and I'm just going to see what happens today. There are places that I can get off trail if I need to, but my next destination is Long Neck Lair in Atkins, Virginia. Oops. That's where my next food drop will be. If I needed to, I think I could get off trail in Troutdale, which is before that, and get more food there if I needed to, or, you know, I can't keep stopping to rest. I'm not sure what to do about it. Got a lot of people praying for me right now, and of course I want God's will. God is sovereign, and He can choose to heal my foot or not heal my foot. Is this the end of my hike? Have I accomplished what He wants me to accomplish out here? I don't know. In my gut, I don't feel like it's over, but I'm not quite sure what to do, and I haven't really gotten any direction on what I should do. So that's where I'm at today, right now, at about 9:30. I will fill you in as the situation changes. This is Rebound, signing out. Well, my foot has continued to get more painful. I fell directly on my kneecap on my left knee and rolled down the hill. It was pretty steep. I didn't go very far, but I had to take off my backpack and drag it up. And so now my left knee is hurting, which is the same as my foot, left side, left foot. And I think that I'm about 3 or 4 miles away from the shelter. It is a little after 11:30. I've purposely been walking slow to try to be gentle on my foot. I did start going a little fast because it's just natural to me, and that's when it started hurting, so I've slowed it back down. And when I get to the shelter, I'm gonna set up my tent, get my water, and get inside my tent and just lay there. I don't know what to do at this point. I can take a lot of pain. My only worry pressing through this pain is that it's not going to be enjoyable, and for sure with that pain. And number 2, I don't know if I'm going to make anything worse. This is assuming that the doctor was correct about the posterior tibial tendonitis. The only thing that's really blowing me away is that it's not consistent. Sometimes it's worse than at other times, and it's not consistent with being worse when I'm walking more or using it more. I just don't know. I'm completely confused. So that's where I'm at right now. No, I don't want to get off trail. It would be devastating to get off trail. I can't hole up in a hostel for weeks on end waiting for it to heal. I don't want to go home. If I go home, I'll probably be going home for good. And that's where I'm at. And you will be seeing this weeks after it has happened. So I guess that's it for the afternoon. It's not even afternoon yet. That's it for now. Rebound, signing out. I also have to say that thankfully the trail has been really mild today, mostly flat, not too many rocks or roots. I did have somewhat of a climb out of Damascus, but since then it's been fairly flat and no rocks or roots. Hello, Rebound here. Well, I am at Saunders Shelter. It's the first shelter out of Damascus. It was about 8 miles from Lady Dice, I believe, 8 or 9. And today was a very disappointing day. I was having pain all day long pretty much, and I don't know what to do at this point. I'm not sure I could have gone faster if I had wanted to. I think I left about 8:15 or 8:30, and I got here at about, I think it was about 2, but I'm not sure. So that's about as much time as it usually takes me to hike 15 miles. And I'm just not sure what to do. Do I hobble in pain all the way to Katahdin? Will I injure myself worse? If I keep hiking on it this way, will it eventually get better? Do I need to rest it in order for it to get better? I just don't know. I do not know. I'm not ready to get off the trail. I don't want to get off the trail. But hiking this trail is tough enough when everything is working properly. When you've got something that is hurting you with every step, it makes things very, very difficult. So this shelter is about a quarter mile off trail. I won't be surprised if I'm the only one here. And I really hate that, but most people will go on to the next shelter, which was about 15 or 16 from Damascus. So unless there's somebody who came into Damascus, ate, went to the post office, and then they hiked back out, I might be here alone. So I guess that's it for today. This is Rebound, signing out.